game. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Onrie, the live crowdfunding show. We got a huge soiree of creators here in the room with us tonight, and we are going to run this show kind of like how our good pal Travis Gibb, I don't know if you guys are familiar with how he does his creator hangouts, but he basically brings a bunch of creators on, and he tries to help them get some eyes on their campaigns. So that's what we're going to focus on tonight. So most of our shows are typically focused on showcasing new comics and things like that. Today we're focusing on new crowdfunding campaigns. And the reason why we're doing this is because I just launched my campaign for YI SOON SHIN, as you guys all know. And I want to help out my brothers in the community, my brothers and sisters in the community. So without further ado, I am happy to bring in all of our guests here. We got an amazing lineup of creators here, so let's get them all in here. Hold on just a second here. Here's everybody, and then we're adding Fabrice in. Fabrice, what's up, man?
I'm tired. It is late.
All right, well, we got a room that's filling up here, which is awesome. And I guess we'll start this off by everybody introducing themselves, and then we'll go into the campaign details. After that. So I guess we'll start with Nick, and then, just kind of like the Brady Bunch order of everything, top left to right, and then left to right, zigzagging, however it works. All right, Nick, you go ahead.
All right, I'm Nick Doan. I am the writer, creator, and publisher at Broken Oar Comics, and we have a campaign going for my all-ages sci-fi adventure called Daisy Cassidy.
Hi, I'm Todd Black, head of Black Magic Wolf Productions, and I'm here for my STEM education comic, Seekers of Science, on Kickstarter right now.
Does that mean I'm next because it's going down like this?
Yeah, I guess so. We'll just
Serpentine!
Yeah, Serpentine. Yes.
Yeah, all right, so I'm Rob Malteri. I'm the creator and writer of Nightwolf and Snowpaw, and self-publisher through Lone Wolf Comics.
I'm Aaron Cohen. I'm the co-creator and writer of Sticks and Stones Holiday Special that's currently on Kickstarter.
Hi guys, Katrina Rhodes, author, editor of Snowpaw with Cat Scratch Press.
And Katrina is always hanging out with us on the shows, guys. So this is Katrina. So now you guys see Katrina. There we go.
Tom Hutchison, writer, publisher, art director, Big Dog Inc., celebrating 15 years of The Legend of Oz, The Wicked West, and that is what we have on Kickstarter until tomorrow night.
And I guess I'm last. So I'm Fabrice Topolsky, Asshole-in-Chief at Fair Square Graphics. I bug everybody with deadlines, and I'm mean. And right now I'm promoting a brand new title on Backer Kit called Red Flower, which is a West African manga from a French Ghanaian creator called Louis. And that's this book. But that's a version that no longer exists because Diamond stole all the copies. And so we're reprinting the first volume that has been long lost, and with the second volume, and the campaign starts on April 23rd.
Awesome. Okay, welcome everybody. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your schedules, whether you're here to just bring awareness to your campaign or to find you new backers. We're going to help you on Kicking It tonight. And that's exactly the point here, guys. So we are trying to help these creators out. You guys have all come to help me out today, just like you do every Tuesday night when we go out and I showcase new comics. Now we're going to spread the love to these beautiful people here. And we're going to look at everybody's campaign individually, and we're going to kind of look at what is what we can do together to help them get a little bit further ahead. I might have to back some of these campaigns if I choose to. And we're gonna help everybody get something, at least a couple followers or a couple backers, something. So let's start off with Rob, because I know Rob's got, like some time that he doesn't have a lot of time with us tonight.
Yeah, let's just call it for what it is. My wife will come in here and pull my ear and tell me to go to bed. If I
Yeah, there you go.
So
She's the boss. I get it. Okay.
exactly. She allows me to do comics, so I'm not going to piss her off too much, so I can keep doing it.
Right on. That's a smart play there. All right. It's a bold play, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. All right. Okay, so we are going to be looking at Snowpaw here. Hold on just a second. Let me share the screen here. There we go. Sharing the screen. Okay, so we got the first Snowpaw trade coming out, right?
Yeah. So this collects the first 4 issues of Snowpaw. It's the first story arc. It also has 16 additional story pages written by other guest writers, and we'll have some pinup art, cover art, all kinds of goodies. It's going to have a faux leather hard cover with a die cut and with gilded gold printing.
That is awesome. Okay, so you're launching tomorrow, and right now you have 239 followers because I just added myself to the. I just saved it for myself. All you guys got to do. This is easy. This is the easy part, and it's really fun. All you got to do is click that that notification button right where it says how many followers there are. If you open up this link, which I will drop in the comments right now for everybody, you can just do that, and let's see if we can get Rob just like a follower or two.
Much appreciated. Yeah, and the soft cover is of course done by Mog Park, the artist for the series. She went all out on this collected edition with her gorgeous new painting.
That's awesome. That's really I love Mog's work, and I've seen the interior work that she's done on this. Honestly, what's really great about this, Rob, is the fact that you were able to get everything done with one consistent artist. I think it's really hard sometimes, like with the way artist schedules work and everything, to like keep someone on for like the whole thing. And the fact that you were able to get this done, and one thing I know about you and all of the productions that you have had, and you guys know Night Wolf. That's Rob's other series. This was a really big seller on Kickin. So Snowpaw, the trade is coming out now, and you have always put out really beautiful looking books. I mean, aside from the fact that the quality of the artwork and the storytelling are like top notch, the actual like book, the actual like physical products are gorgeous, and this looks like it's gonna be a real winner.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a graphic designer, and for me, this like putting out like the books and making it something collector's editions and stuff. It's for me, it's fun to do, and I actually designed the entire hardcover on my own, so you can call me a cover artist now.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Well, we're gonna try and get you at least one more follower, and we'll come back to this. But everybody's got the link in the comments section here. So all you guys got to do is just go to the page. Let's do a quick refresh. Let's see if we got you at least one more. Okay, we got you to 242.
Oh wow! Yay!
Yeah. All right, it's already
awesome.
working. Guys, you're amazing. We're already doing this. All right. So we're gonna switch out to our next campaign. And actually, I kind of want to go with oh, that's my Gmail. We don't want to see.
Was that 175 emails you have unread?
Yes, I do. I have a ton of emails. I don't know how
that's chump. I'm over like 4,000.
Yeah,
Look,
don't
I'm not even.
don't
I'm not
ask.
even
Don't
at
ask
30.
me how many emails.
I've never understood that. How does that happen that you have like that many unread? Like that bothers me. If I'm under 30.
No, I have
because
read.
they're
I just can't delete them. I don't delete them. That's
Right, yeah. Some like for me, like I'll have some that I marked as unread, so I remember to go back and look at them again, and then other ones like I've been so busy, I haven't checked my email in forever. So if anybody's tried to email, I'm sorry.
Note to self: do not email him after the show.
Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely Facebook message me that you're going to get through even faster.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll move back to Nicholas then, and then Fabrice. I saw you sent me Dropbox link. Is that a trailer you want us to play on here?
Yes. So this is the trailer for the upcoming series. It's very short. It's like 30 seconds. So I think we can afford that. And you have the link to the Backer Kit page.
Oh, okay. There is the Backer Kit page. Okay, I see it right there. Okay, all right. We'll let's do Nicholas, and then we'll go to you because I know we can get you some followers real quick too on the campaign. So let's go to Nicholas. So Nicholas, let's see here. Sorry guys, it's like my first time in a while doing one of these creator hangouts. So
it's all good, Onrie.
Copy, link, paste. Make sure no inappropriate sites come up.
Oh, we lost time.
Woo!
All right, there we go. Okay.
Hey, look at that. I got a backer already just since we logged in.
Oh, that's amazing. That's great. Congrats. Okay. So tell us, should we play your video?
Sure, why not?
All right. Hold on. I'm going to play the video. Hold on. I'm going to do a big screen here. All right. You guys ready? Let's do this.
That's the end. We don't need to see more of Brody the Jackalope.
I was about to say, was that a jackalope?
That's my company mascot, and also the star of another all ages graphic novel I have called Misfit Island.
Was there music in that, or was it just like I heard something?
There was music, and I didn't hear it. It blibble blibble.
You know what? Yeah. It may have blocked out because of how it's going through here. So I'm sorry about that. So no one heard any volume. No one heard any.
Not really. Like you said, like wobbles.
Yeah, I was like, is there a voiceover? What's that? I hear like, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, it's like a duck hiding in the back.
I wasn't. I was just enthralled by the images, so I didn't miss the music. Yeah.
Okay, so give us like your.
I was looking at comma placement. It's a problem.
So give us the elevator pitch. What's your book about?
All right, so Daisy Cassidy is a young space adventurer, and she's given the all-important mission of staying home and babysitting her little brother, who is then, of course, immediately abducted by aliens. So she's off.
Of course,
she's off on a mission to find her brother, rescue him, and bring him back home before her parents find out. And of course, there's lots of sci-fi adventure action where things get weird and crazy along the way.
You know, it really reminds me of Adventures. It reminds me of Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah,
and, like, you know, and Labyrinth, and it's got that, you know, 70s 80s vibe going for it for sure. Like this is so cool.
Yeah, it's I had too much fun making it, and Aaron had too much fun drawing it, so you'll have too much fun reading it.
Yeah, the art
is excellent.
That's good, really good art. Love the art.
Yeah,
the artwork is fantastic, and the colors are great too. I mean, these are some really strong pages too. Great composition.
Yeah, I got really lucky with Erin Thompson. She does all of that. She's 100% illustrating, coloring, lettering, and she knocks it out of the park every page.
And so this campaign's for the first 3 issues then.
Yeah, the first 3 issues. I did limited runs on. I did only 100 copies of issue 1, and then I did 100 copies of issue 1 and 2 put together. So this is actually, it's going to go into the direct market later in the year, and I'm getting the individual issues 1, 2, and 3 put together.
Nice.
That's a big step. And you know what's really cool about this? This feels like something like Boom would be putting out. You know, it's like this is just really cool. I love this. It looks really great. So what's at the bottom here? The Kid and the Ripper.
So these are some of my other titles that you can add on. Yeah, there's other books that are in the add-ons, and so a couple of those. I have this sort of weird thing where I do all ages comics, and then I switch over and do gruesome serial killer comics.
As one does.
I mean, you know, it happens. Sometimes you got to have something lighthearted, right? You know,
Exactly.
I turned my werewolves into like a Muppet Baby version into a kid's book, so it happens.
That sounds brilliant.
Yeah. Don't ask for the range on my writing.
Yeah, I've got like 10. I've got 10 different genres in my library, and they're like, "Why do you do all these?" And I'm like, "Because I like them all."
Yeah.
Because why not?
Exactly.
It's weird to me. It's weird to me that there's a whole thing in like every industry about like pigeonholing writers and creators, because it's like we grew up loving 100 different things. Why shouldn't we grow up to create 100 different things?
Yeah.
Right.
You have
That's a
stories
trap
to
to fall
tell,
into.
right? So there's no
Yeah.
reason for all your stories need to be the same genre of story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about creating the stories you want to create.
You got to get it out of your head somehow, or it'll
Yes.
just make you crazy.
This is something that a lot of fans and a lot of professionals have a hard time understanding, is that we're not one trick ponies, and especially as independents, we want to stretch our creative muscles as much as we can, and we should be able to go from one thing to another without being punished by the market or Kickstarter, because usually when you're using the same account on Kickstarter, you don't really like when you don't do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Well,
tell
you're
you.
like,
I mean,
surprise,
that's
here's a
any-
horror
any
book, right?
new title, new genre, you're rebuilding your audience.
Yeah.
Correct.
From scratch.
I feel that.
But what's
Yeah.
fun about it is no matter what the genre is, your themes can still be consistent. Your themes can be the same in a YA book as it is in your sci-fi book, right?
Absolutely.
It doesn't change. What changes is the genre, the characters, and the storyline. But thematically, as a writer, you're probably exploring the same themes over and over and over again that bothered you your entire life.
Right, but we're relying on the algorithm, unfortunately, and we're not choosing. Or you
Well,
can go.
there's no theme algorithm that doesn't exist.
We need somebody smart enough to invent one.
The mind reading
Not it.
thematic
It's
algorithm.
not any of us here, is it?
It's like, not it.
That was Facebook before they started monetizing.
All right, so here's the deal. Nick, you're at 1724 right now with 43 backers. I think we can get you at least one backer.
Come on.
That's what we're going to shoot for right now.
Let's do it. Let's shoot for 10 backers.
Yeah,
what
let's
do we
shoot for
got?
10 backers. That would be great, but like, let's be real. Let's actually like, real, like
Well, hey, we got 4 pre-launch backers for
Oh,
Rob
oh
in
no.
like 5 minutes. So what's 10 backers
Three.
here in like 10 minutes? I mean, come on.
What's 10
Yeah.
backers?
if we get one, we can get 9 more. That's for sure. And I definitely believe you are going to get all those backers. But
Have faith in your community.
yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
true.
I love the artwork, Nicholas, and also on Rob on your book too. I mean, Mog's artwork is incredible. I mean, she's one of my favorite people and one of my favorite artists. So it's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's clear the reason you don't have a new backer right now is that they're scrolling through all the rewards because they saw how amazing this book looks. I'm like,
And they're
okay,
challenging.
what?
And
Yeah.
they're challenging me. They're saying, "Oh, you think he can only get one backer, Onrie?
Yeah.
We're gonna give him those 10 backers." So, all right, let's talk about your rewards real quick. If someone
All right.
had, let's just say there was a backer out there that wants to give money to everybody tonight, but they want to start somewhere with this book. Where could they get started? So that's the first question, and then I'll have 2 more questions, and we'll move on to the next campaign. So,
I mean, really, they could just start with issue 1 if they wanted, and there's
Okay.
also a tier to catch up with issues 1 to 3. And I mean, smart people with great taste that want to save on shipping, they can get a full collection of all of my books that I have available.
So $8 gets you all 3 issues.
$8
digitally?
is the digital.
So for $8, you get everything, 70 pages of the entire story so far.
Yeah, sounds pretty great, doesn't it?
That is a sick deal. All right.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Okay, now let's say someone has a medium-sized budget, like they got tax day came early, they paid up everything, they got their tax return, they got a little bit more money to spend. What do you recommend they do?
I say they go for issues 1 to 3.
Okay, so signed physical copies of issues 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And that's $30 for all 3 books.
Yeah.
Okay, is that with shipping included?
That there's a shipping on top of that, which in the US I think it's like $5.
You sold me,
Okay,
Nicholas.
hold on. And on top of that, you're hooking up the PDFs as well.
That's right. There's a
That's
load
amazing.
of PDFs in there.
Okay,
There-
that's awesome. So
I
you're getting. Go
I
ahead.
have this nasty habit of kind of just sending people the link to my Google Drive with the PDFs that sometimes has more PDFs than I promised.
That's awesome. Okay, so both physical and digital, you can get the entire package at $30.
Yeah.
All right, plus shipping, which okay, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
It's
Okay.
nothing.
Now I got a ridiculous amount of money to spend. I'm going to give every single backer or every single creator here a shit ton of money. Or somebody. What should I go for?
I think you should go
Hey,
for
Rob, make
it's what do I
note of
call
this
it?
for tomorrow.
I got the physical tier with everything. You get all 3 issues of Daisy Cassidy, you get Pray for Death, you get Kid and the Ripper, and you get Misfit Island.
Okay, is that the Playground Planet collection?
It's the next one, the Playground and Adults too.
Okay, and parents too. Okay, cool. So the
Yeah.
$70 pledge.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Get a bunch of
Okay.
books.
Okay, now I'm going to put it out to everybody else. You don't want to see me get angry. Oh, we got
All
it
right,
back.
it's gone up.
We got 3.
All right.
He was at
All right.
43 before.
Look
Was
at
it
that.
43?
I know we can get to 10.
All right, you guys have a second. Let's make this happen here. If we can get another backer tune, you have 9 days left. You've hit your
Yep.
goal. So last question then. So we're gonna make this 4 questions for every single campaign. So the last question is this: every campaign has a goal. This is a funding goal. This is what we need as a minimum. What do you need as what is your real goal now that you hit your funding goal? Like what would make you feel like this is a great campaign that hit every single need that you needed it to? Like where do you want to land when this is done?
Actually, 3,900 would actually cover my costs.
Okay.
3,900.
Awesome. Okay, so you still have 9 days left to go. You hit your funding goal. So this is happening, guys. So anybody who backs this campaign is getting their books. But in order for Nick to actually cover all of his costs here and not have to go out of pocket for anything else, he needs to hit 3,900. And that's the challenge of being an independent creator, is that if we don't hit our goals if we don't pay our tolls, then we don't get no rolls. If we don't hit these goals by the time this Kickstarter ends, we don't get anything. So it's like, imagine if you worked 30 days straight at a job, but if you didn't get the job done, you didn't get paid at all. Even though you were working 12-hour days, focusing on everything and slaving over this, you get zero, nada. So there's the funding goal, which is the minimum of what needs to happen in order for the creator to say, okay, I can get this done. But then there's this other half of it that we don't see. This is what's behind the iron curtain of a creator, of the expenses that they have that go out of pocket. And this happens for every single creator. So just keep that in mind. You're helping this project come to life in so many ways, but you're also giving the creator a chance to build more, to create more, and everything. So let's see if we can get them 7 more backers. I'm really proud of you guys so far. I was really kind of nervous for a second. I thought I was going to have to yell and scream at the universe, but I don't need to do that. You guys are great. So thank you.
We can count it at 6 more backers because it was 42 before I logged on.
There you go.
Okay, great. Okay, so 6 more backers and
6
and
more.
we're there.
We're
All right,
taking it easy
awesome.
on them.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm glad we at least got you a few backers here. So
Yeah.
let's move on to Mr. Todd Black here. So Todd, I'm going to grab your linkage here
Thank you.
and put it here, and then I will give you the spotlight, sir.
Thank you.
It's loading up right now. There we
Now we're going to the complete opposite side of the spectrum. We just talked about epic, sci-fi, young adult things, and now we're going to science education.
go. All right. So
You're welcome.
should I play the video?
I don't think the sound will work, so I don't think you should, because there's a lot of narration.
Okay.
So
All right. Do you want to try it? If it
describe
doesn't,
it.
how about we try it, and if it doesn't work, we'll just say I can't hear anything.
Or just read
yeah.
the narration out loud, Todd. Do you have the script in front of you?
Actually, I could get it. I have it in an email. I had to send it to my editor. No. If you want to try it on Onrie, it's fine. If not,
Yeah,
I can
we'll
just
try it.
describe
If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it.
All right, not hearing it. All
It's
right.
all right.
Okay.
Don't worry.
All
about
right.
it. So
Okay.
this,
Well, it looks like we got some energetic people here. That's
Yes.
That's a good.
So Seekers of Science is, as I said, my STEM education comic. It's science, technology, engineering, mathematics. And it stars two real friends of mine, Tamara Robertson and Tracy Fanara, who were the people at the beginning of the video that you could not hear. I worked together with them to create this comic series where in each issue we solve real world problems with real world science. It's a 24-page comic for each issue. And for this Kickstarter, we are on volume 2. Here's volume 1. I just happen to have nearby. Coincidence. And we are trying to get issue 8 finished so we can finally finish volume 2. We talk about all sorts of topics in these issues, including oil spills, aquaponics, VR, and in our latest issues, hurricanes, because there's so much science that goes into both predicting hurricanes and seeing how they form. And then with this issue, disaster relief and what it takes to really bring back a community that's been affected by a hurricane. We have DIY experiments. We have interviews with experts. And this is a truly scientifically accurate, more times than not, series because we're trying to inspire the next generation. We're trying to show that science and STEM is something that can be easy to understand, fun to pick up and get involved in. And we want you all to help us continue this journey of ours.
This is so much fun. So, okay, you've done a whole bunch of different comics, and they're all really awesome. Tokyo Blade Detectives is great. I love it.
Thank you.
And so what put you on this path? Like, how did you decide I'm gonna, talk to my friends and I'm gonna make this comic?
Well, Tamara and Tracy were a part of a franchise that is very near and dear to my heart, Mythbusters. When the original Mythbusters series went off the air, they did a thing called Mythbusters: A Search to try and find hosts to do the revival series. Tamara and Tracy were on that show. And I followed all the hosts online because I was really into it. And Tamara and Tracy mentioned that they wanted to, even though they didn't win the show, they were robbed. They wanted to continue spreading the word about STEM. And I'm like, I can write a comic about that. So I just messaged them on Twitter and they're like, yeah, we can do that. So why can't everything be that easy? So
that's awesome.
So it was just a perfect storm, of events that led to me getting to make Secret Science. We've been doing it for years now.
That is fantastic, dude. That is awesome. So, okay, so you've been doing this for a while, and a lot of your comics, like, you've been putting out for a while now. So, you've got a track record of completing projects, and you have a library of stuff that you have completed. So this is for this campaign is for volumes 1 and 2. So that's what, like issues 1 through 8 or something?
Yes. This campaign specifically finishes issue number 8, which you're seeing right here in our preview. We have 5 pages fully done and lettered. And then this campaign will help finish the 15, get everything out to people, and then hopefully help us get started on number 9.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So if somebody has a little bit of money, not a lot of money, and they want to support you, they want to support everybody, where do they start? Like, what's a good point where they can get a good feel of Seekers of Science and see, like, okay, we want to just give this a shot, see if I like it. If I like it, I'll reach out to Todd in a future campaign, or if I see him at a con or something like that.
Well, the good thing about Seekers of Science is that because each issue is pretty much its own issue, its own story, you don't have to get the whole series if you don't want to. So if you can only spare $5, you can get the digital version of number 8. Or if you want to get, say, the whole first volume, we have that physically and digitally for, I believe, $10 and $20 separately. So you have options so you can get a feel for things and then see where you go from there.
You even have it available in Spanish too.
See, that was a very important thing for Tamara. We have it in physical and digital, but also English, Spanish, and a flip book where you'll have English on one side, and then you can flip it 180, and then Spanish going the other way. So yeah, this is very important to Tamara that we have this so that we can reach as many people as possible to, again, show the wonders of STEM.
That is awesome. Okay, now I've got a slightly higher budget, and I want to support everybody. What do I like? What should I do?
Well, if you want to get the whole series, which again we offer physically and digitally, you can get all 8 issues either in single issue format or the trade paperbacks like this for $30 digitally or $60 physically. You can also get a slightly more for $70. You can get like a signed postcards by Tamara and Tracy. You can get your name in the thank you section for a few dollars more, and then we have awesome add-ons for merch and everything. So we offer a lot for people.
Awesome. Okay. Big wad of money. I got, money to spread out everywhere. What do I do?
Okay. Well, if you go down to near the bottom right there, that's the $150 right there. $150 is the Cameo reward tier. You can get drawn into issue 8, and we'll send you the physical copy of 8 plus all the comics digitally, and then you'll be seen alongside Tamara and Tracy helping with the hurricane cleanup efforts. We have multiple pages dedicated because we're offering it to 20 people. We are at 3 backers for that tier. So if you have a lot of money, that would be the one to go to. Or if you are a teacher, a librarian, or someone who wants to teach science to young ones, you scroll down a little bit more, Onrie. We have a Q&A session with Tamara and Tracy that you can get for $300. You'll be able to literally get them in the classroom virtually so that they could talk to whoever you want to show what their science journeys were, answer whatever questions these students or people have. And we even have an outreach pack where you can get multiple copies of volume 1 and 2 to give to schools, to give to libraries, so that even more people can get this very cool science comic series.
That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. So right now you're at 2365.
Yeah.
Refresh, guys. Let's hit that refresh button. That's
yeah.
Where we're at.
See, told you.
All right, we're still 2365.
That's
Not
right.
far off from the goal. We got less than $700 to go to fund. 15 days to go. Yeah. Can we get Todd one backer?
One backer.
You guys
I want to get to 30.
You guys can come in at the $5 mark and get a PDF of the latest issue and get a feel for this. And you're helping a creator out. All it is $5. So let's try and make this happen. Todd, I'm going to ask you another question. So
go ahead.
Just like I did with Nick, you got your funding goal, but what is the actual, like, where are you hoping this lands when you're done with it? And what will make it happen?
I can honestly say that if we get to 3,000, which would make it one of my most profitable Kickstarters ever, actually. Ironically, my most profitable was a kid's book. Go figure. We would cover our costs more or less. There's always the tricky bit of like the Kickstarter taxes and all that. But we unlock a secret tier if we reach our funding goal. We have that below, Onrie, if you want to go check that out. But without spoiling too much, no, screw it. I'm going to spoil it because we're here. We are here on Kicking It. I want to spoil the secret tier. If we get our funding goal, we are going to unlock a secret tier where you, the backer, can pledge this tier, and you will get to determine what issue 9 gets to be. So if you have a thing for science and you have a topic that you would like explored in comic form, you will get to pick what it is. You will get to decide who gets to work with Tamara and Tracy if you happen to know somebody in the field, or you are someone in the field. You will, lock, stock, and barrel, get to help us make issue 9, including the DIY experiment, whatever you feel best shows off your scientific field. So that would be my goal, Onrie, is that we reach our funding goal, we unlock the secret tier, and then we get that back so that guaranteed issue 9 gets made. So that's my dream.
That is an incredible goal. All right, there we go. We got you a backer.
Yay!
So we're at 30.
Finally.
Yes. No, that's awesome. And I
Thank
love
you.
that.
Oh,
I
no,
love that.
it's back at 29
Hold on.
again.
Get back
It's all right.
There we go.
All
We're
right.
back. It's fine. You know, the thing I love about this secret tier is that it's really giving you it's really empowering the audience to be able to, you know, focus on things that are, or to bring awareness to things that are important. And this is a very important project. Aside from the fact that it's targeted towards kids, it's really just something that I think is really fantastic. You know, it's a fantastic initiative, and I think this
Thank
is
you,
really
Onrie.
awesome. And great that you're working with some folks who are Mythbusters. Have you tried reaching out to like Mythbusters like fan pages and things like that to see if they,
I've reached out to certain places connected to Mythbusters. It's just, you know, this is a very niche kind of comic where we're trying to reach out to people who like science, like STEM, or want to get people involved in this. And I understand that this is much different from Tokyo Blade Detectives, which is the anime comic I do that Onrie is pledged to, and I'm grateful, Onrie. So, you know, we're just taking it one step at a time, and we're hoping that over time we'll build this up even further. And this is actually our first Kickstarter for this, because we funded it all ourselves previously, but we got to a point where it's like we need a little bit of extra help, and we felt Kickstarter would be the best place to do that.
That's awesome. So this is kind of like the launching point for this. So this is great. All right. Well,
First,
Todd, oh no, go ahead. You were going to say something.
No, I like this. I like to think this is the first step in the next part of our journey with SOS.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic. I absolutely love this. I love the title. I love the production on it. It looks great. You know, these pages look fantastic, and I love that you're working with these wonderful ladies and doing this. This is awesome, man. I'm gonna jump in on this too. So
thank you, Onrie. It means a lot.
I'm gonna be backer 31 right now.
I am honored. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just passed the link on to a homeschool group that I know of.
Oh, sweet! Like, and that's the other thing. That's the other thing. If you don't feel comfortable pledging to this one yourself, that's totally fine. But if you know someone like what Katrina just said, who might be interested in this, or might have someone who they would like to give this to, that matters just as much. So please share the campaign with them, and that might be what helps us get to our goal even quicker.
As a wild
I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do this differently. I'm sorry.
You can do it, Onrie. You can do it after the show. I don't mind. It's fine. Just you can do it whenever you are free. Let's focus on the others for now.
Yeah, let's focus on the other campaigns. I'm sorry.
You know what you could also do?
I get excited.
Hold on, Onrie. Was that Rob?
Yeah. What you could also do is like tout it out as like fans of like the Wild Kratts would like this as well, because it's a kids show with these two. They're like zoologists who talk about different animals and stuff, but it's kind of like a similar. It's like two brothers, you know, who it's like the show's about them going on and talking about animals like this. It kind of has a similar feel, except this is like more, you know, more science, less, you know, biology. It's more, you know.
I'll DM you about that later on Facebook, not an email, because we all know your email inbox. Okay.
Right.
Go ahead to the next campaign, Onrie. We're good.
All right, let's do this. All right, so Aaron, you are next. We'll just get back to the
All right, I'm up.
All right, you are up, sir. All right.
Well, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, dude. It's a real pleasure meeting you, because Mog and Mel told me that they were having dinner with you one night, and you're also a part of the tribe. So
yes,
we got a fellow Jew in the house. So
yeah, we're all sticking together. I mean, in this,
we just want to connect with our Jewish brothers.
I mean, we could almost have a minion if we add a few more people into the.
You get the joke? No.
Does it count that my wife's Jewish?
Yeah, well, you weren't at. Were you at Emerald City, Henry?
I was at Emerald. We were both at Emerald.
I don't think you and I connected at Emerald.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think that was a really it's really tough to connect with people at
I saw Fabrice and I connected. Fabrice took probably the best photo of me that was taken there. Everything else I looked crazed in, except for that one.
Sorry, my son was talking to me. I missed your.
And that's what makes time travel possible. Oh no!
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah, no, I was saying you took the best photo that exists of me from Emerald City. All the other ones I look like
That's true. That's true. It's a
I look like
fantastic
an album
photo.
cover where I'm looking off in the distance somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
Awesome.
book is Sticks and Stones Holiday Special, which is we just launched last week. It is 3 Jewish holidays, 3 Jewish holidays, 3 mysteries, 1 Meshuggah family. So it's a holiday special focusing on Passover, Purim, and Hanukkah, with one family at its center, the Feynmans. And we follow our main character, Ben, who fancies himself sort of a Bugsy Siegel meets Columbo. And he makes every family holiday into a mystery that he has to solve. So it's very inspired by the Sunday Funnies, very inspired by Peanuts and Hanna-Barbera and Scooby-Doo and Archie and Harvey and all of the early formative books of our youth. And is this trying to bring something about universal about holidays and family, something about Jewish culture, something about celebration and joy, just out into the world. And it's an all ages book that you can hide in your Haggadah and no one has to know.
And Alex killed it on art.
Alex Schumacher is my co-creator and artist, and he's insane. Yeah, he's insane.
Aaron, I'm backing this project. Like it's already happening.
Me too.
You know, like
thank you.
This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal.
I already backed it.
Oh my gosh, thanks guys. That means so much. I really appreciate it.
This is beautiful. It is a wonderful production. It looks great, and I love everything behind it. This is so cool. This is amazing.
We're just having so much fun creating this story. And it started off as a short we did, and we just thought these characters, we want to live with them more. It's a love letter to our families. It's a love letter to growing up, and just sort of how every kid at a holiday table wants to be seen and like, where do I fit into my family? Right. So you have these little comedy adventures with, and you might start feeling a little something along the way. That's kind of the idea behind it. And we kept the band together.
I already feel something. I haven't even read this yet, but I already feel something. And, just being Jewish myself, this speaks to me on so many levels. And I know some people I'm going to share this out with as well.
Awesome.
We all got to help each other. We're part of the tribe. This is really great. And I love the message behind it. This is really wonderful, Aaron. So, let's look at this campaign real quick. And I don't have a lot of money, but I want to support everybody who's hanging out here tonight. Where do I start? I personally went for the cover A because I'm kind of falling into this category if I want to support everybody. So I went with the cover A Fickelman for $12, but you can also start at the $5, right? For the digital.
Yeah, the $5 PDF is a good place to start, especially if you're international and you're like shipping is ridiculous. Then you can do the PDF and enjoy it that way, and you get the whole book. And also right now we already unlocked, since we funded, we unlocked 2 extra pages. So it's no longer a 28-page book. Now it's a 30-page book. And the extra 2 pages are Alex and I doing the actual Sunday Funnies version of these characters. So it's 2 pages that you're going to open up like a newspaper, and it'll be comic strips with the characters in it, like 4 panels each. So it's as if they were in your Sunday newspaper. And that was the funding add-on, which is going to be super fun and fun to do. So it's a 30-page book. So for $5, start with the PDF. For $12, you can get cover A or B. A is Alex's amazing cover, where he has Ben almost set up like Clue with all of the each holidays represented by a menorah and a cracker and a Seder plate. And then cover B is also $12, and that's Ralph Singh's variant Akira cover. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say maybe the only Jewish Akira homage cover. I don't know. There might be more. I love it. There might be others, There might be others, but I don't see a lot of Yamaka wearing
Well,
Akira cover.
for $12 for an Akira inspired homage cover is actually really damn good, because like, especially like with Absolute Batman and how, you know, crazy those homage covers are going for now. I mean, this is a chance to jump on something really cool. And didn't you get endorsed by Scott Snyder too? Like your
Snyder, Scott really nicely sent us hit social media yesterday and said something nice about the book, which was fantastic. And then the cover B is done by Ralph Singh, who is also our series colorist and letterer. And then he did the artwork on cover B. Cover
awesome.
C, we're going to reveal mid-campaign, and that's the amazing Mike Kunkel, who was a creator of Hero Bear and the Kid. And he also did Billy Batson and Shazam for DC. Awesome. So he's doing a special Kickstarter variant cover for us. And that's going to be revealed mid-campaign, which we're super honored about. Just having him have a take on our characters is going to be awesome. And I don't know how I'm going to, you know, I'm just going to like frame the book and just put it up. Then you can get all 3 books. You can get all 3 covers. There's a tier for all 3 at top. That's $35 for all 3. You can get a signed and remarked by Alex for $25. Which is cool, so we'll just do it on the cover. And then we have sketch tiers, one for Alex and one for Ralph. The thing to note about Ralph's sketch is that he is shipping it from Germany, so it would be, because he's based out of Germany, so it would be a little bit different on the shipping for him. And then our top tiers kind of went, you know, so we have, you know, retailer tiers. And then the 135 tier, which is interesting, is I wanted to do a tier just for education and just for religious institutions. So JCCs, community centers, temples, churches, you know, preschools, any kind of school that wants to get the book, you know, for a very discounted rate, you'll get 20 copies of the book, plus a 30 to 45 minute video chat with Alex and I to talk to whoever you want, your community center people, your class, whatever, a little soft shoe, we'll do whatever. But, you know, just to kind of reach out, that's what we call that Stay in Shul. That's the name of that tier.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Very cool.
So Stay in Shul, everybody. And the rest are named after deli things, the combo and the platter.
That's great.
Yeah. So if you look at them, they're all like, that's the Maccabee variant. Yeah, it's all fun.
All right. So let's look at your campaign. You have funded. So you're at $38.93 right now with 74 backers.
Yeah, awesome. But by the way, we started this with 70. We started this with 70. So we already got 4 more while we were on.
We got four more backers here. This is great. I'm so glad this is working out for everybody.
Yeah,
all right,
so thank you for everybody already.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So Aaron, your funding goal is 2,500. You got 22 days left to go. That's quite a bit of time there. Where are you hoping this lands for you? Like by the time this is all done, like where are you going to be happy?
You know, first, unbelievable that we funded. You know, already we were all like really excited and surprised. This is our first, the first campaign that we ran separately. You know, I've been in other campaigns, but not of my own self-publishing, creator-owned project. So this is the first for that. So we're just besides ourselves. So I think if you're looking for the, you know, the funding goal was 25. I think the ultimate goal to sort of like cover costs, probably 5. And that's probably where we'd sit. And then we have stretch goals that are going to kind of take us to that next level, hopefully. So some are already unlocked. We unlocked the 2 extra pages. We unlocked a screensaver. Everyone's getting a bookmark already. At 4,000, which is less than 200 away, we have Feynman family playing cards, because he thinks he's a gangster card shark. So everyone gets a playing card with a family member on it. At 5,000, we unlock the holo foil cover tier, which will be great. And then if we go higher, we do limited Kickstarter exclusive art prints signed and numbered by Alex. So
that's awesome. This is fantastic. So, Aaron, I just shared this with one of my friends who works in a synagogue. I
Oh,
just
amazing.
a link to the campaign and everything. So, I hope that you can hit this. I hope you can hit your all of your goals, and I wish you the very best of success with this. This is amazing. From one,
Well, I appreciate it, Onrie. We're just all really excited about the project and getting it out in the world. You know.
Yeah, I'm really glad. I'm really glad you reached out. I'm really glad you're here. I wish we could have met in person for the first time, but now I know when I see you, it's not going to be a handshake. It's going to be a hug. So
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hitting some other cons, so we'll see where you're going to be, and we'll make it happen.
I'm sure our paths will cross soon enough. That's
Fabrice will want to get in the middle, maybe. He'll want to get in the middle.
Of course. So we got to get
right.
the trifecta Jewish hug thing going here.
That's it. We'll get Alex in there, and then people will call somebody. It'll be fantastic.
Yes, exactly. Well, no, then we got to go to a deli and get some brisket or something.
I'm traveling to the East Coast not so long to see family soon, and that's my first stop. I go Dunkin' Donuts and then the deli. There you
go.
That's how we got to roll.
That's fantastic. All right, guys. I made a mistake earlier. I didn't drop Todd's campaign link in the comments. And
Onrie!
Yeah, it's totally my fault. And in all honesty, as I mentioned to everybody on the air earlier today, I am fighting a terrible virus right now, so it is taking me all of my strength to be here right now. I have a ringing in my right ear, and my left ear is clogged, and I'm feverish and barely standing right now. But I'm here, so if I'm
I hate to break it to you, honey, but you're sitting right now.
I'm sitting. I'm not standing. I wouldn't be able. Yeah. It's been a day. I've basically been in bed all day long today. So, Todd, I apologize for not dropping your link in there, but for everybody who hasn't had a chance yet, please make sure you click on the link for Seekers of Science.
Please.
Also back Aaron's campaign, and then Katrina, you don't have anything to promote. You're just hanging out here with us, right? Yeah, she's just
because Katrina is awesome and deserves to be appreciated.
Yes, absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah.
See, she's not spoiling. No, she's telling truth. She's like, that's right. She knows her worth.
All right. So then, Fabrice, before we jump to you, I gotta go and download the Dropbox because I'm like super slow tonight. But we'll look at the backer kit link.
Yeah. Punish me because I'm tired. I'm the oldest in the panel, and it's super late for me.
Are you?
Well, we're not punishing you. What we're doing is we're saving the best for last. Is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Now I have to message Fabrice and ask him how much older than me he is, because I'm usually the oldest.
Well, I'm going to be 56.
Okay, you beat me. By this much.
He doesn't look a day over 21.
He really doesn't.
Yeah.
I get that a lot. You know.
Yeah, especially this size on my screen.
Yeah. Aaron, it's my Sephardic genes.
It's they're good genes, man.
I know.
What are you gonna do? I was gonna try to come up with like something funnier there, but I just can't.
No, you can't.
It's late here too, but not later than it is there.
So here's what's cool about Fabrice's video here. So Fabrice sent us a teaser for his book as a separate link, and I'm uploading it right now. And if I play this video, you guys will be able to hear and see everything clearly.
Fantastic. I want to say something important because everyone is on Kickstarter, but I chose BackerKit. And a lot of people know BackerKit as a provider of services like post-campaign stores, or they have this feature called Launch where it basically sucks up all the emails from all your previous backers of all your campaigns and talk to them at the same time, which is very cool. But they also are in the crowdfunding business, and they approached me because I've been doing a lot of Kickstarters just like everybody else. And they approached me last year and they said like, hey, we like what you're doing. Why don't you do more stuff with us? And I kind of grew tired of Kickstarter for a minute because we were very much impacted last year by their strike. And so I was like, okay, let's do something. And while we're not abandoning Kickstarter completely, I have 2 other campaigns coming up. But for this one, I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting to see what it is. So again, it's for this book, Red Flower. Not that edition, but this book, this series. And it's a West African manga, and it's right to left. It's legit. It's from a French Ghanaian creator. It's 240 pages per volume, and there are 2 volumes, so it's almost 500 pages of content. And the prices of the rewards are going to go from $10 to $100, and we're going to have a lot of different things in there. The goal is going to be 3,000, and I'm anticipating your question, Onrie. I want 8,000.
There you go.
Because printing went up.
Yes.
It's I mean, again, 240 pages per volume, so that's expensive. And yeah, it's great. It's all ages. It has this One Piece / Dragon Ball feel to it. It showcases a African martial art called the Katafali. It's a coming of age story. It really is a cool book, and unfortunately, the first version came out the week when Diamond went bankrupt. So that created this chaos in distribution, and of course, as everybody knows, like, they stole everyone's books, and this title was unfortunately part of it. So it's a relaunch more than a launch.
Gotcha. Okay, so I dropped the link here. I'm going to play the video right now.
Let's do it.
And let's do it. That was awesome. That got me so excited.
Yeah, that's an awesome video, Fabrice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I love doing these kind of like teaser videos for every campaign, and I'm preparing a longer one for the launch. So yeah, it's one of the things that I really enjoy doing. It's a good distraction to create those videos.
So you're launching in 8 days.
Yes, and it will be for 21 days.
Okay, we got 115 people so far. I'm gonna add myself as 116, just so we got you in there. But anybody else, there's a little bit more of a process in the sense that you got to create an account because, as Fabrice said, this is backer kit. But
right.
It's one of those things where it's like getting a shot at the doctor's office. You do it, and then it's done.
You do it only once, and then it works.
Yes, and then it's it. And then you basically can start supporting other creators who are on the platform.
And honestly, like, if I can talk for a second about Backer Kit, they have a very different approach than Kickstarter. As in, like, they have a collection of tools that are very, very efficient. They're a little more anal about your campaign. Like, you need to have all your stuff in order before they approve. So the approval process is a little different. But their system to deliver digital comics, for example, is unparalleled. Like, it's automatic. It's completely automatic. And so that's one of the things that I really love with Becker Kit is how they handle digital comics.
I got to dip out, but it was great seeing everybody and meeting some new faces and seeing some great campaigns.
Absolutely, Rob. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
Bye,
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, Rob.
Bye.
Hold on, Fabrice. I'm working on logging in.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
what internet?
I had a password issue. There we go. Now I can get in.
Oh, do we all?
Yeah, it's I always end up with these password issues. Okay, there we go. So I just gotta go back and find it. So so you're launching for the first and second volume of the series here.
Right. For the first and second volume, because we sold a lot of the first volume at shows last year, and so we wanted to offer something really new. And we have the second volume, and the third volume is already ready. So, but it was a lot of money to do 3 volumes of a manga at the same time. So we're gonna do the third and probably the fourth volume at the same time next year. But we can tour with the first 2. It's gonna be cool.
That's awesome. Okay, hold on a second. What the heck is up with this? It's not letting me sign in here. It let me sign in, and then it didn't let me sign in. And I want to get that in. But if for anybody else who has the opportunity to come in here and set up an account with BackerKit, let's get Fabrice a couple followers here.
Right, and everyone who registers for this and creates an account gets a free comic.
Oh, there you go. So like all you had to say was you had to say free comic.
Yeah.
What's up, Zach? How you doing, dude? We're reviewing different crowdfunding campaigns, and right now we're talking about Fabrice's upcoming campaign for his book Red Flower, and we just showed off the trailer for it. And, we're just trying to get him some followers here because he's launching in a couple days here, in about 8 days, in about a week.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They've sent me 5 emails now. Sorry. I'm having technical difficulties here. All right. Now
Technology.
follow reward. So if you guys follow, you get a copy of Lady Bird #1 digitally.
Yes.
Which is really awesome. Do you want to tell us about
Lady Bird? Excellent, sir.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent book. I'm not biased.
You're not biased, Katrina, who proofread Lady Bird. Here's the issue, Lady Bird #1. So Lady Bird is a story that I wrote and designed the character for, and I drew this cover. That is a book about overcoming abuse when you have superpowers. That looks heavy, but it's actually a very light and optimistic book.
And it's available. You have the first. You have like.
It's a 5-issue series, and all issues are available on the web store. So, yes. So if you register for Red Flower, you get your free copy, your digital copy of Lady Bird #1. And if you want more, well, you head to fairsquaregraphics.com and you can have the rest.
So all you guys got to do is just create a BackerKit account. Follow Red Flower. You guys got the link here in the comment.
And you'll get a free comic.
And you get a free comic. I think that's amazing.
There's another feature that is great with BackerKit is they allow you to do instant rewards. That means that for some of the rewards that we will offer, people, once the campaign wraps up, they will have it immediately. It will be automatically distributed.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. Yes. All right. So
right. Yeah,
no, this is great. This is
cool. Thank you, bro.
Of course, absolutely, man. I'm excited for you. I think this is going to be a really great campaign for you.
It's time for you to talk about YI SOON SHIN.
Is it? I've been talking about that all day. Ugh. I gotta start talking about my stuff now.
Yeah, what's one more time?
What's one more time? Yeah. Well,
Come
we're
on,
waiting.
Onrie, you deserve it. Come on.
I guess so. All right. Well, we launched our YI SOON SHIN campaign today. We are at $1,500 on the first day. I am very
Nice.
happy with these results. Honestly, I'm feeling really good about where we're at right now with the campaign. I feel really confident about it. I wish I wasn't fighting this virus, and it just started raining really, really hard here because I guess like the Midwest is getting pounded right now. So it's like getting so bad that I'm worried that the power might go out. This is pretty crazy. But anyway, so if I just suddenly duck out, that's exactly what happened. But yeah, so we had a killer first day here. I'm really happy with the way this campaign is going. Honestly, if we got in, I was hoping to hit 2,000 by the end of today. I don't know if that's going to be possible. We're at 1,500 right now, but if we can get a single pledge, if someone's hasn't jumped in yet, and
my cover is there.
Yes, and we got a really awesome set of variants here. So like if you guys want to jump in and get the early bird reward, I wonder if we still have early bird rewards available.
Yeah. Actually, Onrie, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So let's say I happen to have a little money and I'm trying to back everybody. What would be the reward?
Yeah, there you go. Todd. Yeah.
How do you like it?
Yes. How do I like it? I like it just fine. Well, you could get the PDF of the latest issue for only $3, which is really awesome. And if you guys want to try the series for the first time, I can give you a PDF of the first issue as well. But that's just $3. And let me guess your next question, Todd.
I dare you.
If you have a little bit of money, like some money stacked away, what should you do? I suggest getting all 11 issues of YI SOON SHIN for $50. That gets you the entire series, all the A covers, and we are phasing out our single issues. So as soon as we sell through all of these books here, that's it. Our first issue has gone through 11 printings, and our the first 4 books have gone through multiple printings. So we've been publishing this for 17 years now.
Wow.
And so once we get through these single issues, we're done. We're moving out of single issues, and we're going to be republishing YI SOON SHIN as softcover graphic novels going forward. So this is a really great chance to jump on and get all 11 books. Like if you're a single issue, collector like me, this may be your one of your last opportunities to get the book in single issue form. And if you have a lot of money, because I know that's Todd's next question.
Well, actually, my next question is: did you not notice that Aaron and Katrina got popped out? They're waiting for you to let them back in.
Oh, they popped out, and they're waiting for me to let them back in. My bad.
Hey.
Sorry, guys.
I got you,
Yeah.
Tim.
We vanished.
I got you.
Thanks, Todd.
I didn't notice because I was in a different window.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You were like one of these things is not like the other. Something's missing. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I do. I like everybody. But this I don't like this. I don't like this virus. This virus. Is really
All right, Onrie. Now I'll ask the question: if you had a lot of money that you just wanted to throw to get you to that $2,000 goal that you wanted today, what would be the reward that would get you to that?
the original art. You can get original art from the latest issue of the book. And I was actually talking with my editor about this today. I was at a con recently. I don't remember which one because it's all just like a big
blur.
Yeah, blur. Someone asked me, was this book done using AI? And I actually was kind of like,
I remember that person.
Yeah, yeah. And I just kind of thought about it, and I'm like, well, no, it was done with AI, but I understand that everything can look overly rendered now, but this is proof that it's done with pencil and ink, and you guys have a chance to own a piece of this. And there's some really cool pages that we put up here. The top left page is actually from the 3rd issue of YI SOON SHIN, and it shows the turtle ship in action for the first time, which is really cool. And then the other 3 pages are from the latest issue, which is going to be coming from the Philippines. So if you back the original art, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer because of the time it's going to take to ship everything from the Philippines to the U.S. So there's that. And then if we can hit our stretch goal reward, which is $6,000, it's going to unlock a special story that is written by Chuck Pino, our editor on the series. And it's going to explore the origin of the new character that we're introducing in this issue named Chook Sin. And I'm really excited of this. We did it. There's so much history behind this series, aside from the fact that it's actual historical, but the actual making of the book itself. There's a lot of story in that too. And I actually took some time off from working on YI SOON SHIN because of my editor on the series passing, my former editor and co-writer on the series passing away in 2021 from complications with COVID. So it took me some time to kind of get back in the seat and start working on it again. But as Fabrice was mentioning too, you can jump on with the variant covers. We have only one early bird reward pack left where you can get all 4 covers. And Fabrice did this really beautiful cover on the top right with the guillotine in there because he's French. He added that in there too. And this cover has been a real big seller for us. Like I brought this with me to MegaCon in Cleveland, and it nearly sold out. So I set aside a few more extra copies for this campaign, and it's done. It's like you're not going to have to wait a very long time. And the thing that I stand by, this is my 8th campaign. We've always funded our campaigns, and we always deliver on our campaigns. You are going to get your rewards. That is a guarantee.
Thanks, Trey.
So there we go. Your stuff scratch. Oh, that's my dog. Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at. And let's see. Did I get anything? I'm okay if I didn't. I had a really great day. Yeah, I'm fine with where I'm at. And we still got some time here. So yes, Todd is signaling to back the campaign. So we got some time here. If anybody needs to get going, they can get going.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to bed, guys.
Yes.
I'm sorry. The old man is ready to retire.
No worries. Fabrice, thanks for being here. And
Thank you, guys.
We'll give
It was
you a
good to
shout
see
out.
you, Fabrice.
Take care, man.
Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
So what are we going to do? We're going to just talk shit for the next 40
I recommend if I
then
may make a suggestion.
Yeah.
I say we go to the live campaigns one more time, and
Yeah.
then we can yell at your viewers to get some more backers.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to skip this.
But we
Yeah.
got
We're gonna try
45
to skip
minutes.
it.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
45 minutes of yelling.
Well, I know Vaughn was going to come in. He said that he was running late. So hopefully he'll come in the next 30 minutes so that you can talk a little bit about it. But if he's not, then we'll give him a shout out anyway.
Onrie, when did you start your series? If you're on issue 11, when was number 1?
17 years ago. So I published
Wow.
YI SOON SHIN in 2009, and then
Okay.
I've been steadily putting it out for the last 17 years.
That's amazing.
Very amazing.
Just
Well,
congratulations on that, man. That's a tremendous accomplishment.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Aaron. Yeah, I actually, one other thing I forgot to mention too. I also published a book about my grandfather's life, and my grandfather was a Russian Jewish soldier who fought the Nazis during World War II. And
Wow.
actually, Fabrice did the cover for it.
Oh yeah, do you have it?
Yeah, it's up.
And-
It's up on the campaign too. It's available as
Okay.
it's available as an add-on. It's part of an add-on, but feature. But if you just get one of the digital rewards, you can add it on as well.
Awesome.
And yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
there you go. There, that's the cover right there. I can.
Ignore mine. Mine's a little.
It's beat up. We gotta replace yours, Katrina. Katrina's been a big supporter of mine. All right.
And so I said before, Katrina is awesome and deserves to be appreciated.
Katrina is the best.
You have everyone's book right there. You can just pull it up. That's amazing.
I do. It just happened to be his is my backpack,
Oh, really?
which is right here.
Yeah, but yeah, here's the book here, and
Give
Jan,
me a second. I got one of Todd's just across the room though.
Yeah, from when we
One
met
of his
at
novels.
yeah, from when we met at Planet last year. No, it was
Yeah,
Grand
Grand
Rapids.
Rapids.
Grand Rapids, yeah. Oh god, it feels like an age ago.
it's all blur. It all becomes a blur after a while.
Yes,
It
it
all
does.
just becomes a blur. You're like, what show is this? I don't even remember.
Did you have
I
a
don't
good
know.
show
I'm
at
the-
Emerald City?
What's that?
Did you have a good
What was
show
it?
at Emerald City? Was anyone else there?
I did. Yeah, Emerald City is overall my best show of the year. This year, things were down by about 10%. And I was really kind of upset about that because I was hoping to like break that glass ceiling for myself. But you know, when you consider what's going on in the region with like all these like layoffs in the tech sector, you know, like
So many.
Yeah, and Seattle's like sort of a hub for that, you know, like for tech jobs and everything. So there he is. Vaughn's here. Hey,
Sorry.
Vaughn.
Wait.
No worries. It's okay. We're
Oh.
happy you're here. Can you do me a favor and drop your link in the comment in the private chat for your campaign?
No, I prefer not to make money actually.
Fair.
But yeah, you know, things were kind of down a little bit, but it was still a great show. I mean, like, you know, I had a killer show. You know, I'm happy. I got accepted to come back next year, which is great. So I'm
Which
awesome.
show was this?
Well, then I'll definitely see you there then.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, because you're a Portland guy.
Yeah,
we're
I'm in
talking-
Portland, so yeah. So
Yeah, were you
okay.
at Fan Expo? The Fan Expo Portland show? Did you go to the Fan Expo Portland show?
No, I just met Mog and Mel after. But yeah,
Oh.
I didn't go to the show. I just met him. I just met up after for a bite. And then
Okay, cool. Well, you know, we're gonna have to hang out next time I come out to Portland. I have some people I want to introduce you to out there too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Let's definitely do it. I'll hit you up on social with all my details.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, cool. Well, Vaughn, welcome. I'm glad you can make it, dude.
Yeah, no, same with me.
All right, let's get
He was gonna have
your.
to start yelling, and it was gonna be a thing.
It was going to be a thing, but we're gonna go through Vaughn's campaign and then we're gonna visit everybody else's campaign again because
I was going
because
to say,
Todd-
why am I
because
in front of
Todd
the blind?
commands it. Because Todd commands it.
It's,
All right.
it's the power of the hair, which Vaughn honestly
Yes.
rivals me on. I mean, look at that yellow mane of his.
Thank
Yes.
you. Well, you spend more time growing yours out. I think
Yeah,
I
well-
get to a certain point where I get tired of it. I'm like, I just don't feel like dealing with because my hair poofs, but like it's so weird. I was looking at the footage of myself from like years ago, and it was I don't know what's going on with my hair. It's like curly. Some years it goes in cycles. Anyway, this is my book, Phenomenova. It's a superhero story set 20 years after World War III and follows a brand new generation of heroes inspired by those that fought during the war. We're finally bringing the title team together in this issue, along with our protagonist from the first two issues. And, you know, if you don't take my word for it, here are some writers that have liked my work. We've got, you know, originally it was 4 different covers, but everyone liked the Viken Marion cover so much. I was like, all right, well, I can make a hollow foil, but you have to pay for it. And everyone's like, I'll pay for it. I'm like, okay, you know, I like money. So, so I do have that. That was an Uncanny X-Men homage. I really wanted, actually, Onrie, you know Bobby. You met him. He was next to us at Heroes
Yeah.
Club. He did that cover.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, Bobby's great.
Mhm.
That's cool. That's the John Romita cover, right?
Yeah,
Jay-
176.
Yeah.
I actually showed
Yeah.
him the original artwork. Or not the original artwork. I just showed him on my phone when it was being worked on. He was like, nice.
That's awesome. That's
yeah.
so cool. That's a badass cover. So,
Mhm.
So you're now putting out issue 4 of your series. And
Yeah.
This completes like the first arc, or is this just like
That's my plan. I mean, well, so initially it's like the 9, it was in 9 issues, but I kind of, when I was rewriting issue 4, because I always write each issue where it doesn't feel like you got a portion of a story, kind of like it is part of an arc, but like you get it. And as I was rewriting issue 4, I was like, oh, this is, you know what? Let's put the trade here. Because also economically, waiting 9 issues for a trade is not the best idea, especially when your first issue is triple size and your third issue is double size. So I did decide to do it, but I decided, yeah, this kind of concludes my first arc where it starts with our main character, Galvanite, who's trying to be a hero. He fails to strike on his own, begins his training. In this issue, we see him trying to prove himself to the title team, Phenomenova, to see if he's worth joining. And so I'm like, yeah, this is it. Also, if there's any artists here, we do have a fan art contest.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And there's some strict rules here: no nudity and no AI art.
Yeah, no AI.
Vaughn's got an eye for that.
I mean, I have a soft. I could just kind of. Well, nudity is pretty easy, but the AI, there's softwares you could just plop it in and go, "Is this AI?"
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty visible now. I can even detect it in writing. It's
Look
really
at the
weird.
hands. Look at the hands,
Yeah.
dude. It's always
Yeah. There you go. How many fingers we got here? So
Sex
this is the
also
second
a
issue
giveaway.
here. This
issue.
I really love the production value on this. This looks really this is a
Thank
really beautiful looking book here.
Yeah, these covers are
And-
beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I was like, I can't draw, so let me get people to make me look good, and then people walk away and go, "Oh, Vaughn, your writing's actually good," but as you can't prove that with visuals. So I'm like, I gotta make sure.
I still got people, something really funny happened to me. I was in Cincinnati last year for a comic convention, and this retailer came up to me and he goes, "Yeah, I picked up your book. The writing was okay for an independent book, and I really like the art. It's a really popular book." And then he walked away, and I was like, "Gee, thanks. It was okay writing for an independent
writing for an indie." That is probably the biggest backhanded compliment I think I've ever heard. Okay,
it totally was.
Oh my!
I was like, I guess he was just dishing it out at the show. I mean, I don't know.
That is just mean.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think I would just not if I felt that way about a book, I think I would just. I don't think I could ever say that, honestly.
Well, here's the thing I kind of understand about cons. It's like people who are typically socially awkward and suddenly in these situations where they have to interact with people, they may not intend to come off the way they do. Like, for all I know, this could have been a massive compliment. Like, for an indie comic, he may hold indie comics as like a higher standard than mainstream comics, for all we know, But
So what you're saying is you didn't hear what he said to everybody else, which was just terrible.
Exactly. He was just saying, it's like, yeah, I'm here. His comic shop is called Backhanded Comics. So it's like, he was just going around giving everybody a backhanded compliment from one booth to the other.
It's called backhand issues.
Yeah, backhand issues. All right, so Vaughn, you have crushed it on this campaign. I actually talked with you yesterday because I'm just in such awe of your results here. Tell me about if I had money to support everybody in the room, but I only have a little bit. Where do I go? What's
Well, you get the complete story arc here. Like we said, it was the you basically get up to the trade worth of stuff. Every issue is first appearances. If you don't believe, which obviously every other comic, right? But a lot of people, don't take it from me. Look at some of the people that have praised my work. Mike Barron, I was scared. I'm like, oh God, he's an Eisner Winter writer. He liked my book. Justin Gray liked my book. Billy Tucci liked my book. Film Comics Explained is a YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers. He liked my book. A lot of people are liking it, but I would say more so even outside of that, because they're just people at the end of the day. I would say Phenomenova is a reconstruction and a reconstitution of the superhero genre in an age of deconstruction and cynicism. It's a story that kind of harkens back. If you're a fan of the Claremont X-Men stuff, or Marv Wolfman's Teen Titans stuff, or Jeff Johns, or you want something with kind of a new flavor, or you like Invincible, this is that kind of story for you. Is one of the reasons I would say it. And also because another reason, issue 4, the line art is completely done. We're now just coloring and lettering. The line art for issue 4 is completely done. In fact, the cover for issue 5 is being worked on right now. So the faster this funds, the faster my artist is ready to go on 5. the faster this funds, the faster we could just roll right into the next one. And again, the first 3 I really liked. Every issue is better received than the one that preceded it. Everyone thinks 3 is the best one, including me. It's only going to get better. And don't take my, just look up, there's backers. If you go to Kicks, just look up Phenomenova, Kicks, Twitter, you can see all the happy customers. And again, there's a reason people are liking it.
So again, if I had like just a little bit of money, like I believe everything you're saying here. I have a very small budget. Where do you recommend I start?
Oh, then go to the digital, catch up. In fact, you can even go to my website, Rebel Oasis Studios, if you don't want to wait, and get the first 3 digitally there, and then you can come back and pledge digitally here, or whatever tier you get. As soon as it's available digitally, even if you order physical, you get it digital right away. You guys get it before anyone else. So you can go ahead and back it digitally. It's $5 an issue, so $20, and you get 4 issues.
That's awesome.
And 2 of those issues, one of them is triple size and one of them is double size.
So if I have a lot of money, what would I do with a lot of money?
Look at the covers you like the most and then get it. You could get all the covers, including the holo foil, because there was the 48-hour cover. That's gone. The only way to get it is by backing all the covers. But you can do that, but then for $5 extra, you can also get the mini prints and the stickers. So I would do the Fusion Fanatic, or if you want to fully catch up, there's the full Fusion tier.
That's awesome. Cool. Phenomenal. This is great. Okay.
No, Phenomenova.
Phenomenova. That's right.
Because every other name was taken, so I had to make one up.
Oh, really? That's great. Okay, so you're at 56. That's an interesting number.
That's weird.
180.
Yeah.
So 180. You need to hit $6,000. You're definitely going to hit this. You got 22 days to go. But let me ask you a question. You got your funding goal? That's
stretch goal, trading card.
But like, where do you want to land when this campaign is done? Like, what is going to make you feel like?
I mean, I'd love to hit at least 20K. So all my backers, because they've gotten trading cards with every campaign because I've done day 1 rewards, but I kind of realized how much I was spending, and I decided let's really make that an actual stretch goal. And so if that unlocks, the art is done. I'd love to get that and then keep it. The more this funds, the more rewards I can give the backers, you know? So I'd love to hit 20K if possible. I don't know if that is possible. We'll see. But that's where I'd love to hit. But certainly if I could even just pass what I did with issue 3, which was 13K, my top still is issue 1 in terms of money raised, but in terms of backer numbers, I hit 340 backers with issue 3, and I think I'm on track to pass that with issue 4.
Okay, so we've been pretty lucky tonight at getting everybody a backer, except for me and Vaughn.
Damn, not you.
I didn't get one either. It's okay. I mean, most of these people have already backed my campaign, but point is, we're trying to spread the love out. And guys, it is really important to me. Vaughn is taking his time to be here. He was busy. But he came here to be with us right now.
No, thank you for having me.
Well, no, absolutely. Well, I don't want to have to yell at the universe here. I want him to have at least one backer from doing the show. So I'm putting this out to everybody who's watching this right now to give him let's help him get to at least 181 backers for now. All we need to do is get to 181. And I don't want to have to scream it at the universe here, but I will do it, and it will not be pretty. And like I said, I have ringing in my right ear, a clogged left ear. I'm feverish. I don't know how I've survived this last hour and a half. Please let's do something here for these creators. Actually, here's what I will do. I will give a backhanded compliment to the person who backs Vaughn's campaign. No, not a
can't put a price on that.
No, a front-handed.
Ooh, a front-handed compliment. Now we're getting
front-handed compliment. you know, this is what we're gonna do here. So all we need is one backer here. That's it. Let's get him to 181, and like we're good. You guys are really gonna make me work for this, huh?
Hey man, it's been
We're
a few
all going to
seconds.
sit here until somebody does this.
Yeah, we are.
It's
We
like,
are gonna sit
we're gonna
here.
stare. We're gonna stare right at the
Yes.
camera and be like, where
Yes,
are
we're
his
gonna
actors?
sit
Where?
What's up, Joey? We got
How you doing,
Vaughn's campaign here. We need one backer for it. We're at 181.
Oh, there you go. There it is. There it
There we
is.
go. Thank you.
All right.
That's it. That's what's up. That is what's up.
Someone
Okay,
back
all
for
right.
$1. I appreciate it.
I just want to hear Onrie's compliment to me.
Oh, was that? It was you. Hold on. Why is
Oh
it
wait,
not
where'd it go?
listed?
Yeah. It does that. It just takes a second. Remember, it also did that with mine, Onrie.
Well,
Yeah.
if anyone wants to get the books too, you're more than welcome to. But otherwise, thank you so much for the $1. I'll take it. I'll use those cents wisely.
Katrina.
There it is. See?
Yeah, don't spend it all on one
Don't
cover.
spend it all in one place.
All right, here's Katrina's backhanded compliment. Katrina, you have done an excellent job of keeping me on track tonight. But you could have been more like Jay Burns and like really like reined it in with me. But you know, it's okay. It's all good. Is that a good backhanded compliment?
I'll take it.
Excellent.
Here's a front-handed compliment. I love you. Thank you for helping me out with the Katrina's always doing that because like she sees my brain is scattered on every show. So she's like, hey, you might want to check and make sure that you pulled this comic for that person and did that thing. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Katrina.
And then I
it was a total backhand.
It's crazy.
It totally was a backhanded compliment, though, wasn't it?
It kind of was, yeah.
Kind of was.
It's okay.
I'm just-
What do we got? What do we got? Less than a month, and you've got to spend like a whole weekend with me. So.
Oh no, I'm excited. I'm excited about. And that's where you get to dish out the backhanded compliment about how bad I smell at these cons.
Dude, it is.
Yeah.
It's work, man. People don't realize, like, I don't feel it until like the Monday. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's not true. Sunday, I feel it sometimes too.
I tend to schedule do nothing Mondays.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I kind of schedule them, but not really, and I probably should, to be honest.
I try to, and then like everything always happens on Monday.
Oh,
Especially
I
this
say
year.
that, but then one of my kids is like, "Hey, did you know X, Y, and Z is happening on Monday?" Cool.
All right, so we got about 30 minutes left. We're gonna do a quick visit for everybody's campaign. We're gonna start with Nick's campaign, and we'll go to Todd. We'll go in order. So we're going to Nick's campaign.
What do we got?
1755. We're still at 46. Can we hit 47?
Yeah, where you guys
back.
at?
Yeah, come on.
9 days left.
All ages,
This is
science
really,
fiction,
really
adventure.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, beautiful book here. 3 issues, 70 pages of content. Nick, you want to take it away?
Yeah, I mean, actually, what you're looking at, this is a fun issue where Daisy and her friend Quirk are taken captive by a trash ship captain who is very lonely and wants to see theater. So whenever he gets the opportunity to take captives, he forces them to perform theater for him.
That's awesome.
There's a sentence.
You will perform The Odd Couple now.
It's a beautiful book. Honestly, it's gorgeous. And
Yeah,
you know what? I'm just gonna jump in. I'm gonna be your next backer here.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeehaw indeed. Well, this is
Teaser.
a beautiful thing. The beautiful thing about Kickstarter, guys, is that you don't get charged for the campaign until it ends.
Yeah, I was telling people afterward, they're like, "Oh, I got to save up." I'm like, "No, you don't. Are you gonna have it by the time it ends?" "Yeah, I'll have it." I'm like, "Then back now, please."
Yeah.
Help, please.
Yeah, some people are real funny with their whole, well, I'm waiting to get paid. You don't have to wait to get paid.
Yeah.
Nobody's billing you for 30 days.
Yeah. I've had to
being
explain that
said-
for many people.
That being said, don't be one of those people that drops 100 and is like, actually,
Oh my God, I hate when people do that. That drives me crazy. You know, like I get it, you know, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's that can really hit that can really shatter the momentum of a campaign.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you're like
All
really
right.
close to a goal.
So I just backed you right now. You're at 1777. So 9 days left to go.
Triple sevens.
Let's hope you can. Let's hope that gets you to the closer to that.
Can't you do another $6,000 just to make it even?
Jeez. Talk about
I
a
like that
backhanded.
idea.
No, actually, that was a front-handed. That wasn't even a compliment. That was a question.
And that was
That
some
was a
fast
question.
math.
Actually, no, it kind of was a compliment because Katrina thought I did have $6,000 just laying around.
No,
So I
no,
will
you don't
take
have to
that
have
as
it
a
for
compliment.
9 days, Onrie.
Right.
We just talked about this.
Yeah.
You don't have
9
to have it
days.
for 9 days.
I would probably have to break someone's kneecaps, but I think I could do it. But yes, Nick, you're awesome. I love this
Thank
book.
you.
I think it's fantastic, and I wish you the best luck with it. All right, Todd, you're up.
Hi.
And I also didn't put your link up. Hold on, let's get the.
Yeah. Yes, please remember my link this time.
Yes, I'm gonna have to remember your link this time. But before I do that, I'm gonna drop Nick's link one more time here.
Do it.
Copying and pasting. I didn't realize how much copying and pasting there is here. Gosh, so much copying and pasting.
I still remember the time I had to teach my parents how to copy and paste, and they're like, "You can do that?" I'm like, "Yes." It's like one of the most basic things in computers, Mom. True story.
And I pasted in the wrong area too. Okay, now I pasted
Yes,
in the
you
right
did.
area. So
You know, the
that
most
is
magic thing to me is Control A and Word selects all the text.
Yeah, that's another one.
That was kind of mind blowing to me at one point.
My father didn't understand what tabs were, and I'm like, "How?" And he goes, "Well, it's just, you know, you gotta do this and this and this." I'm like, "I get that, but how do you not know what tabs are, Dad? It's right there."
So I had to teach my mother that the phone wasn't broken; it was on vibrate, and it took like an hour.
Oh no!
I was like, the
Here.
phone's not ringing. No, I know it's on
Okay.
vibrate. No, it's just shaking and not ringing. Yeah, I know it's vibrate. It was a very long conversation.
It's like, who's on third? I don't know.
Yeah. I was like, there's a little
Yeah,
button, but the problem is it's not a button. It's more like a switch.
Yeah.
So it
my
was
mom
like,
called. My mom called me over last Monday, and she goes, "I need some help with the phone." I'm like, "All right." So I come over to her house, and she goes, "I need you to send a text for me." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" She's like,
Yeah.
she starts dictating, and you know, like I'm writing this text, and I'm like, "Why did you have me come here to write a text?" It goes, "Oh, it's a group text, and I don't know how to do the group thing." I'm like, "Well, couldn't I have just told you that?" And she goes, "Yes, but since I have you here, you can write the text as well." So there, so she had me do
Yeah, now that's a
And
parent.
by
That's a parent
the
line.
way, the light bulb upstairs need to be changed, and that's what I do to my kids. Like,
Yeah.
as long as I've got you here, let me
Yeah.
give you a list.
Yes.
Oh boy, parents.
All right, Todd, you're up.
Hi.
I'm dropping your link now. I dropped
Thank
Nick's
you.
link as well. So, all right, now we're focused on Todd. Todd has 32 backers. Can we hit 33?
That's my lucky number twice. Come on, people. That's my lucky number twice. Let's get there. But yeah, this is Secrets of
33.
Science. My
oh, that's
STEM.
my favorite number 2.
There you go. High five on.
Let's go. Whoa.
There you go.
There we go. We'll pretend.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
We felt it. We
Yeah,
felt
in
it.
our
Anyway.
hearts. in
Yeah,
our
but
souls.
this is my science education comic. We got 8 issues available, each one showing off a different field of science. It stars 2 real friends of mine, Tamara Robertson and Dr. Tracy Fanara. And this series really means a lot to us. We're trying to inspire the next generations of creators, engineers, science folk, and creative minds. So we have plenty of cool rewards here, including getting the comics physically, digitally, in English, in Spanish, and Spanish. You can get drawn into the comic. We have lots of cool merch. You can have Q&A sessions with Tamara and Tracy. You can get thank you videos from us if you so choose. It's in the add-ons and so much more. So please consider either pledging or sharing it with someone who you think might really like this, and it would mean a great deal to us. Please give me to 33 backers.
Let's do it.
Three.
Let's up our man here.
Three.
33. Can we do it?
33.
Doesn't it normally, like, I guess it depends. Sometimes you have 3 first, and sometimes you don't.
Yeah, depends on the campaign. So
Does it?
Don't spam it, Onrie. We're gonna jinx it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I can't help but doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
here's a question for you guys: how many times a day do you like hit the refresh button on your campaign?
Too many. Like
Yeah.
I've done it at least 10 times during our chat because I wanted to see if like that next person, one of your next viewers, has gotten me. And I was like, okay, I'll just be patient. They're like, no, let's just check right now. So it's an addiction.
My last one was so bad I actually put it on my phone too. So like I couldn't even like get away from it. Like I had it with me all the time. And then I had other people checking it for me too, and they'd message me and be like, "Hey, did you see?" No, I was taking a 10-minute break.
The only time I'm really good about not checking the campaign is on.
Oh, we got it.
Let's go.
We did it. We did it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love it.
Oh yeah.
This really means a lot to me because I've seriously been stuck on 29 backers for like 4 days, and then it came on to Onrie's show, and now we got 4 backers. So thank you, Onrie, for having me on.
I'm so happy. I'm so glad this is working out. All right,
It was totally the same for me.
Yeah.
Aaron, you are next, sir.
Oh, all right. Let's go. So we just launched last week. We got a Sticks and Stones holiday special. 3 Jewish holidays, 3 Mad Cat mysteries, 1 Meshuggah family. So it's a book about, like, if you like Sunday funnies, if you like Peanuts and Calvin and Hobbes and Harvey books and Richie Rich and Dennis the Menace, then this is going to be up your alley. My co-creator and collaborator, Alex Schumacher, is just an insane cartoonist. His stuff's beautiful. Ralph Singh, who is our colorist, is also amazingly talented, and we're sort of trying to fire on all cylinders and really rock out like a band. So it's a comedy, it's a mystery, and it's really just about family and fitting in and having fun and trying to bring a little joy to the world. You know, we're not here to educate, we're here to entertain, but you're going to learn some Yiddish. It's just going to happen. You know, whether you want to or not. But it's a lot of fun. You know, it's one character trying to solve mysteries over 3 holidays that are he just creates out of thin air. So one is Passover. He feels like his cousin is cheating at the Afikoman hunt, and he tries to prove it during the Passover Seder, because I always thought a Seder was like an Agatha Christie novel where no one's really looking up for 2 hours and anything can happen behind their back. And then you got Hanukkah, where you're looking for, they're trying to figure out what they're getting for Hanukkah. And Mark and Ben team up to try to figure it out. But every night something else is destroyed and someone else is after the same thing they are, and they don't know who it is. And then Rich Dad, Purim Dad is a story about Purim. And Purim, if you don't know, is where there's also a lot of people dressing up in costumes. So it's like a costume mystery. You know, you don't know who's who. You don't know who's dressed up as what. And someone has stolen a family heirloom. And Ben and his dad team up to try to figure out who took it. And then they're all connected by a story of Ben being interviewed for his cousin's influencer YouTube show called Schmoozin' with Ella, which connects all 4 stories as Ben kind of recounts his mystery adventures over the holidays. So it's a lot of fun. It's we try to put as much heart and humor into it as possible. And luckily, you know, with Alex and Ralph and everybody else, I just think it's going to be a beautiful book. We got 2 more pages unlocked, so now it's 30 pages. We got sketch tiers. We got a tier just for religious institutions and educational institutions. We got retail tiers. We got an Akira cover. What did I say before? Maybe the world's first Jewish Akira homage cover. We don't know.
That's cool.
It might be.
Isn't it going to be in theaters this week?
So check it out. Akira, I think I saw something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have 2 promo live streams planned, and I'm like, yeah, but
yeah. So
I would love to see Akira in the theaters again. You know, in the theater. It is the absolute anime.
Yep.
I got to see where they're showing it.
Yeah, the detail work alone, like you see all like the behind the scenes videos of like how they did like the lights in the windows, like point by point with their art. It's just like they did that. What was it, the 80s, 90s?
It's
Like,
still amazing.
Yeah,
It's still
yeah.
Did you guys ever read Marvel's adaptation of it, or like when they brought it over and they had it digitally colored by Steve Olive?
No.
Okay, so if you guys get a chance to jump on the Akira books, like Marvel put out like I think 40 issues of Akira, and they basically took all the black and white art and they had Steve Olive color it. It's the first digitally colored comic in like ever, and it is gorgeous. It looks so freaking amazing, and it's almost like just as detailed as the anime is. And
I'll have to check it out.
yeah, it's really good. Some of those books are like really pricey. Like I think you can get the whole set for like $300, but you can grab a single issue or two from like back issue bin, and yeah, it's really awesome. Okay, so you are.
Anyway, check it out. There's a lot of fun little bits in the story. Like on that last page you were on, the script said, which one? Down a little bit more. The one where he's in the corner looking over his shoulder. Next,
yeah,
2 down. Boop. Boop. So this one here with Mark up a little, with Mark and his and the shadow behind him. The note was, I wanted it to be like the shot in Dark Knight, where Batman's behind the Joker and questioning him.
Oh, no.
Only Batman's like really short and not intimidating. So there's a lot of like little visual gags and other things, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's a love letter to our family and culture and all that good stuff.
That's awesome.
Very
Okay,
cool.
so we are at 74 backers. Come on, 75. Can we hit 75? That would be really awesome. We just need one more backer to get to 75. That's it.
75's good enough. 74 is still higher than we started, Onrie, which is pretty awesome.
No, that's great, but I mean, like 75 would be like that milestone.
It would. It would be great. We'll put it out there in the universe.
Yes, 75. Can we do it? Even if it doesn't happen right now, there's a chance it could happen. Like after we're done here. So
it'll happen. We got
this podcast is going to be out there. On
$5 PDF tier.
Yeah.
All right, so that leaves Vaughn. I think Vaughn is the last.
Are we circling back around again?
Yes, we're back. We're back with you. I really want to get you a backer, dude. Like,
I got a $1 back.
Yeah, but you came here and
Listen, I want me to get a backer too, but I don't want to hold up the. That being said, by all means,
you're not holding up.
We got 12. We got 12 minutes.
We got time.
Yeah, let's do it.
We got time. Let's
And
try it.
Yeah, like I said.
Let me drop the link for Aaron's campaign one more time, because how are people supposed to back it if they don't have the link? So
I don't know, Onrie. How are people supposed to back you? No, like I have an experience in this, Onrie. No, heaven forbid.
All right, so here's the link for Aaron's campaign, Sticks and Stones Holiday Special. Back it. Let's get to 75 backers, and then we're all happy. I don't have to scream in the universe and do any of that stuff.
Yeah, I want to see if I could hit. I mean, I probably won't hit the goal tonight. Let's see if I could hit it. It'll be a week from launch tomorrow. But anyway,
Wow.
So you first. This looks great, dude. This looks this one right here, Sticks and Stones.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Really do. Yeah, it's.
All right, Vaughn, you're at 181. Why don't you just take it away again? Tell us.
Yeah, so like I said, Phenomenova is set 20 years after World War III and follows a brand new generation of heroes. If you're uninitiated, our first storyline begins with our main character, Miles Hanksley, aka Galvanite, who is struck by lightning while holding a mysterious crystal and gets superpowers, and including lightning powers and lightning speed, and decides his first order of business, I'm going to strike out and try and stop a heist at a nuclear reactor. Naturally, that goes terribly. We see the ramifications of that. And this fourth issue is really about him meeting the team that he wants to join, and he's trying to earn his right to be a part of them. So he's been being trained by one of the veteran heroes that fought during the war, who's mentoring this whole team. And now he finally has a chance to meet them and prove himself to them. But there's some growing pains. There's some bitter feelings because his mess up at the reactor caused a member to get hurt. And we're really seeing the ramifications. And so I really hope you guys enjoy this series. It's really something special. every issue I'm evolving, and the characters are as well, and we're building something special. But yeah, that's what Phenomenova is. I always say it's, like I said before, it's a reconstruction in an age of deconstruction.
That's awesome. So I backed you. So
thank you.
now at 182 because I have issues 1 and 2, but I don't have 4. And when I see you at Denver, I'll buy issue 3 from you.
Okay, got you. And I'll get your stuff. I was actually going to ask you if I should get my stuff from you in person or if I should get it.
Yeah, whatever. We'll
what would
it
you?
out.
Well, all right. You could just let me know off air, I guess, how you'd prefer.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But I mean, I think when
3 is my best one so far.
Really, you're really happy.
Well, until 4 comes out.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. 3 is hard to beat.
Well, it's one of those things. I remember having a conversation with JM DeMattis about this, and it's almost like you start issue 1, you're like, okay, I got this done now, ready to do issue 2. Issue 2 is better than issue 1. Issue 3 is like better than issue 2, and then you finally get to that one end point, and you're like, I finally got it, and it's like you're at the end of your story at that point, But I gotta say,
what kind of catch-up tiers do you have?
Sorry?
What kind of catch-up tiers do you have?
So I have the physical catch-up tier and I have the digital catch-up tier. So the physical catch-up tier includes all 4 issues main cover, and then you have the digital catch-up tiers. Of course, there are some variant covers in the issue 3 campaign on my on here that are like left at the fulfillment center. And also, I mean, if you wanted to, all the variant covers are on my website, rebeloasisstudios.com. But the variant covers, they're always whatever limited amount is left in the printer, I double price after the fact because I want the variants to be special for backers.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're all limited. The variants.
That holofoil is crazy cool.
I know. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
I was gonna say I really like the cover for issue 3. That's a really badass cover.
Yeah, that one sold very well. And then those are some alternates.
That's awesome. All right, so I backed. Is anybody else going to join me in this? We got 182 backers. Can we get to 183? Between now and when we're done in the next 8 minutes, it would be really awesome if we could get at least one more backer. Get Vaughn to 183. Even if it's at $1 or whatever, then you would be at 56.75.
Mm-hmm.
Can we do this?
The tension.
And it is getting to that point now where it's like people might not, like be here anymore. But again, they might see this later on. I always have people message me after I do a show. Like sometimes I'll do a show and like not a lot of books will sell, and then someone will message me after hours and be like, "Hey, Mr. Show yesterday, I want to claim this book, and this one."
Yeah.
So the nice thing about this is everybody's comments are in the chat here. So anybody who wants to check out these campaigns can click on the comments. I've already talked about why supporting these campaigns is important for the creators. This is how comics get brought to life. And everybody's using Kickstarter now. Even bigger companies are using them.
Mm-hmm.
But for us indie guys, like this is how we actually get the books just printed. We're not making any money off of this necessarily.
No.
We're just.
And if I do make money, it's funneled into issue 5 or maybe a trade or other business expenses,
Right.
Then I can make money once I invest in something to allow me to, like conventions with Onrie, for example, will be in Denver and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And New York, so that's how I plan to make money.
New York together too.
And New York.
Yeah. So like when conventions are, that's.
That reminds me, I owe you some stuff.
No, we'll figure that is. We'll worry about that later. But we come to Kickstarter to get the books made so that we have them in time. And the thing that benefits you, the backer, is that you get these books shipped right to your house. So you don't have to worry about going to the con, spending all the money for the hotel, the badges, all the other things that you're going to want to do there, plus lugging around the books. You can have these shipped right to your front door. So this is really great. And you're getting it hot off the press too. So this is a big deal here, and I have pretty much all of Phenomenal book. I have half of it. I just need to get issue 3, but I can tell you guys from the 2 issues that I do have, the book is gorgeous. It is an absolutely stunning looking book. Really great artwork. Vaughn's a great writer. This is awesome.
Thank you.
I want to know, Onrie, when you said like that phrase, "We come to Kickstarter," I heard Nicole Kidman. We come to this place.
I thought it too. I wasn't gonna say it. I thought that too.
Yeah, we come to this place for comics.
Yeah.
Timeless art by many artists. The rewards that inspire us to pledge more.
I love being lectured at the theater why I'm at the theater. I'm like, I know why I'm here.
The worst part for me is that after a while, there was a point where I'm like, okay, I know Nicole Kidman's coming. Then I would watch a trailer or 2. I'm like, all right, here comes the movie. And then Nicole will show. I'm like, crap, I forgot about Nicole Kidman.
But here's the thing. Nicole Kidman, she's beating you over the head with a hammer. On here, I have to kind of like enforce certain rules because some people come here for the toilet humor, and there's no toilet humor here tonight. There hasn't been one single joke cracked this entire evening. Everybody's been very serious, and
we're very flush.
That's how it is. That's how I expect it. I expect a clean house in here. No laughing, no jokes, no farting.
No.
There was no farting on tonight's show. That's good.
That you heard.
Yes.
No Onrie ads.
No Onrie ads.
No Onrie ads, yes, because Katrina hates my ads, but I still.
But look, just because I started like a poster campaign against them.
Well, I make good commercials. I mean, if we had time, I could show you guys the commercials. Here's what I could do if you guys are interested. I have a video where I got someone famous to bitch YI SOON SHIN. You guys want to see this?
That's a perfect way to end it.
This is the way to end it.
Yeah.
Right here.
Well, it's time for expert pitches, where Onrie takes a back seat and lets a real professional do all the heavy lifting. This story takes place in a far-off land full of magical fairies and dragons and wild daisies. There's a little girl who's basking in the sun and... Neil? What? What is it? That's not what my book is about, Neil. Well then, pitch it your bloody self, you stupid bloke! This has been Expert Pitches with Onrie.
You see, no laughing, nothing, so that's good. Neil Gaiman pitching my book,
That was something.
No, it was good.
Well, I hear he's affordable these days, so figure.
There you go.
Yeah, make it work. Well,
You can just get it through Cameo now.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man, it'll happen. If it's not happening yet, it'll happen.
I'm sure if you got the real guy, it would have been a real good omen.
Yes, it's true. Oh, hey, I saw that.
Onrie endorses who? Who endorsed YI SOON SHIN?
Well, I just want to say too, before we end this, I actually did manage to get a backer, so I really appreciate it. And guys, thank you all for being here tonight. You guys especially, you guys are outstanding, so talented, so wonderful, so patient with each other, and so supportive of one another. I appreciate that so much. This is what the community is all about. And for all of you guys, all my regulars who have come on here tonight and have backed these campaigns, thank you for doing this. Thank you for being a part of this gathering here, because this is kind of like not what we normally do on Kickin' It. But since I'm doing a campaign, I want to spread the love out to my fellow creators. And with that said, we are done for tonight. But if you're catching this later on, please check out these other campaigns. Check out Todd's campaign. Check out Aaron's campaign. Check out Vaughn, Nicholas. Support these guys. They're doing some really incredible work. I've backed their campaigns. Now please join me in doing the same. Everybody, we're ending this this broadcast. Have a great night. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good morning if you're watching it later.